Hey, it's Dusti Martin with Corcoran Platinum Living. It's January 3rd, and I'm dropping in with your monthly market update for the town of Paradise Valley for January 2022. Here's what happened last year, and here's what I think we're going to need to expect this year. Buckle up, let's go. All right, our active listings in Paradise Valley are down 40.3% over this time last year. That is a crazy amount of our inventory to drop in a year where things were less restrictive. So that's good if you're a seller. That means less competition, right? Our sold listings are only down about 20.9% over this time last year. Maybe it's because people could actually go out and spend some time with their family or travel. Who knows? And then our median sale price per square foot is up 22.7% over this time last year. So overall, Paradise Valley had about a 22, almost 23% gain on their property values over the last year. So that is great if you're a homeowner in Paradise Valley. Our months of supply is down 24.6% over this time last year. And so that's leaving us with only about 1.98, just under 2 months of supply. That's well inside seller's market territory, which is a great place to be, especially for the high end, which most of Paradise Valley is. And then our median days on market is down 32.9% over this time last year, currently sitting at about 55 days. That is still lightning fast when you consider the fact that it takes about 30 days to process a loan, even most jumbo loans, and about 15 days for cash. So right in that area, it's not taken real long to sell a decent luxury property in Paradise Valley, which is great. So now we're going to turn and we're going to look at our supply and demand by price range. This is important if you're looking to sell, so you know what the buyers on the ground are thinking and what they are up against, but also if you're looking to buy, you know how to hedge your bets when making your offer. So like I said, overall for Paradise Valley, we're at 1.98 months of supply, but then we're going to skip the 0 to 100,000, the $100,000 to $200,000 price ranges because there is no data. We had no listings to sell in that price range, which is becoming the norm in Paradise Valley, and therefore we had no sales, so we have nothing to calculate. So we're going to drop all the way down to the $200,000 to $300,000 price range. We're at a statistical zero. Same for the $300,000 to $500,000 price range. We're at a statistical zero. For $200,000 to $300,000, we had one listing, it sold, nothing new came on the market. And for $300,000 to $500,000, we had 5 listings, but they all also sold and nothing new came on the market. So if you have a little condo or co-op in that price range, now is statistically the best time you could possibly list because there is literally zero inventory to compete with. So that means all the buyers are going to be coming to you. Then we go to the $500,000 to $700,000 price range, and we're only at a 2-week supply, which is a great place to be. We had 2 listings, 1 sold, and nothing new came on the market. So literally in about 2 weeks, that other place will be gone. It's a great place to be if you're looking to sell. Maybe not, for the hundreds of people looking for that entry-level small place in PV, like a nice condo for $500,000 to $700,000, maybe you're going to be fighting for it. So just keep that in mind when you're making your offers. Then the $700,000 to $1 million, we're sitting right at exactly a 1 month of supply. We had one, it sold, 1 new one came on the market. So it's even Steven, that's still a good place to be though. And then for the $1 to $3 million price range, which is really the entry level in Paradise Valley begins, and we're at only 1.2 months of supply. So that's still white lightning hot for the luxury market. And then we look at the $3 million range and over, of which Paradise Valley has a lot of them. In fact, this is like the biggest demographic in Paradise Valley, and we're actually sitting at a 3.29 months of supply, well inside seller's market territory. Remember, anything 4 months or less is a seller's market, so you're at 3.29. It may not be as white hot as the $1 million range or even under that, but it's still a good place to be. So keep that in mind, especially when you compare that this time last year for anything over 3 million in Paradise Valley, we were sitting at almost a 6-month supply, which is an even stable market that does not benefit the buyer or the seller. So keep that in mind. Going into 2022, we're going to expect interest rates to rise, which means the purchasing power of your buyers is going to start to decrease. So keep that in mind. Yes, we get a lot of cash sales in Arizona and in Paradise Valley when people come in from other states looking for a lower cost of living and what they can get here for their money. But keep in mind, when interest rates rise, people start putting their money in other places. So with that in mind, try not to get a little too crazy with your pricing and too aggressive. Make sure your house is always the prettiest girl on the block. Because remember, if the price isn't compelling and the home isn't compelling, it is not selling. If you have any questions wondering what your home might sell for in today's market, go ahead and give me a call at 480-717-9405 or visit my website at dustimartinrealtor.com.